reminds me of the intro to that 70s show.
I was waiting for somebody else to come in there and...
No, we're just going to leave you hanging with
that. No, it does.
Right. Yeah, because at the beginning they're always like, hello, Wisconsin. But I feel like we should yell like, I don't know, hello, Texas or something. But it sounds like the same intro.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I was thinking the beginning of the Drew Carey show.
Yeah, I get a little bit of that too.
Yeah. Oh, which one?
Drew Carey show? When's the last time you thought about that?
Drew Carey show?
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. Somebody was talking about it, or I saw it somewhere. Yeah. They were talking about how many seasons it was.
It's been a minute since I've seen it. They're drinking that coffee beer, right?
Was that from that? Jeez.
Right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's been a while.
We were just talking about before. I guess he had maybe tonight they had the premiere on ABC, the new Wonder Years. So we're bullshitting about that a little bit before we started getting ready for this podcast. So interesting to see how that comes out. We're huge fans of the original Wonder Years.
Loved the original. Watched every episode.
Classic, right?
Winnie Cooper. Like, how do you not? And she's like a freaking genius now. Like, written a bunch of books and shit.
Yeah, super smart woman or girl or whatever you want to call her.
She's way out of Ben Savage's league.
No.
Listen, Kevin.
Let's just be real. That's not true. And I think that I mean,
if we're gonna be for real, I mean, she was all right.
She's all right.
She was all right.
Okay.
Go back and look at it. She was all right.
But when you're like 9 years old, you're like,
well, here's the deal. That movie, that show
Winnie
came
Cooper
out when I was a
looks
kid.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can say this right now. Okay, however, let's say you're like a 60-year-old man right now, right? A 70-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go back and watch the Wonder Years and go, all right, shit, she's pretty hot, right? You can't say that.
No,
but if you watched it growing up, you can be like, I remember
watching it growing up and seeing her, and I was like, she didn't do it for me.
Oh,
what?
No, I was in love with that girl when I was a kid.
That was Be Still My Beating Heart.
Yeah. That was like the perfect show. I don't know what it was about that show, but I loved that show growing up.
Dude, I was like, that's my girlfriend.
Well, that's weird because it was my girlfriend, but that's fine.
That's where I was. Yeah. And then, whatever.
Anyway, she's on the show next week.
Whatever. So. Good. All right. Listen for this. Winnie, well, you know what? Talk about being an American icon or whatever else. There are millions of people that grew up with her. Dude, she is an icon.
Yeah, and she's pretty active on social media. I don't know if you've checked it out. She's written, I think, some children's books, and I can't remember what else, but she's on there. She's doing her thing.
Speaking of children's books, what is the deal with these children's books being written now with with sexual innuendos? Have you seen this?
Nope. We're reading different children's books.
No, they have children's books. I'm serious. Children's books out now that are right now. It's like like a stegosaurus looking dinosaur is called Lick a Lot of Puss.
Oh, shut the hell up!
I'm being dead serious. Listen, dude. I'm being dead serious.
You're so stupid.
Dude. If I pull this up and you read this, it's crazy.
It's from like Saturday Night Live or something.
No, it's
Come
not.
on, man.
It's an actual book. It's an actual book.
Now, there are some books that are floating around in some middle schools that are like pretty inappropriate.
Dude, it's like
Peckersaurus Rex.
Okay. Wow. Listen. You don't believe me?
We're not going to get into this right now.
We're going to do whatever we want to do, James. You don't have to boss me.
I just got done Googling the Wonder Years.
Really? You didn't know what I was talking about?
I've never seen it. I've heard of it, obviously, but I've never seen it.
Let's go back to that because I was going to bring up, I was trying to Google up, and I was Kevin's rebellious sister.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She ran off, and yeah.
Dude, that was the girl that I was like, Winnie didn't do it for me, but this is, if you ever seen Conan the Barbarian, that was the girl. You know what I'm talking about?
What was his sister's name?
I do remember her.
Don't look at me when you ask that.
I know what you're talking about.
I was 2 when that came out, so.
Well, I watched it much later, too. I didn't have a TV when it came out, but.
It was like on Nick at Night or something like that?
Yeah, I don't remember where it was, but I remember I loved it. And actually, I watched every season of it like 2 years ago.
Oh.
On Netflix or Amazon or whatever one of those ones it was on.
While you're traveling
Karen.
in your
Her name
motel,
Karen.
eating your Wendy's in the middle of the day.
Karen
Yes,
Arnold.
his sister Karen, yes. Huh. Kevin Arnold, yeah.
Why did she move away, though?
She was a hippie. She ran off with her boyfriend.
Okay, yeah.
Alex said he'll be here in 30 minutes. This is why we stay up late, because John leaves, Alex shows up, and then
when Alex shows up, be like, okay, see you later, everybody. Just act like we're wrapping up immediately when he steps in here.
Okay, so
we love you.
Earlier, I'm going to go through some titles right now. These are actually shop kids books that are inappropriate. And I think there needs to be like a bigger awareness of this. But the first book has a squirrel on it, and it says D's Big Nuts, and it's a squirrel with 2 huge acorns.
It says D's?
D's.
I'm pretty sure this is just like
the name,
these are for adults. It's like a play in a kid's book.
Yeah.
DEE''S?
How about this? Don't bathe with Uncle Joe. Setting boundaries with adults.
Okay, well that's not inappropriate. That's like a lesson learning.
These are books that are putting out to kids in California and in Portland.
Okay, how about this?
Shit.
Hookers and blow save Christmas.
Ain't none
That's
of this.
not a kid's book.
And this
looks like the Cars movie where the automobiles. One's name is Hooker because it hooks up to cars. The other one's a blow because it blows the snow.
Okay, that's not really. That's
actually real.
I'm
it's
sure
for sale right
it's
now.
a real book.
They're real books.
It's not actually marketed to kids. It's just like a spoof on kids' books.
All my friends are dead.
Okay, we get it.
Oh, the dinosaur book. I've seen that one.
How about this one? Daddy Drinks. These are books that kids. Are you kidding me?
You're getting close to home now.
Yeah, I know. Damn it!
I'm just kidding. My dad doesn't drink.
I did see earlier that California is running out of water.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why they're all coming to Texas.
They know they're right next to an ocean, right?
Well, that's why I'm curious.
Can't
all
eat
this,
that. Drink that.
There's no way you can filter,
Just
boil
the ocean.
Well,
Israel does it.
Yeah, you can. You actually can do that.
Israel desalinates.
Yeah, you, that's not a problem.
He just said desalinates. Are we not going to address that?
Well, because he knows what taking salt and everything
Big
else
words and whatnot
out of the water.
Desalinate.
Yeah.
We're not vegetarians.
You all knew that word.
Why is he?
Hey, they unsalt that shit.
Right.
They desalt the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about salad. I was like, we're not vegetarians. Shit.
Hey, so what was the guy that did the whole 5 Hour Energy?
Yes.
Did you ever watch his thing on YouTube that he put out?
No.
It was called Billions and Change, and he actually put a video out that this dude became a billionaire on this 5 Hour Energy. He's still making money,
everywhere,
right?
I don't know anybody who ever has them though. Like who's buying it?
I
don't know anybody.
I've definitely bought them before.
I've
never
bought them before,
but he put out this thing, and he was like he actually created his own creative workshop, and this dude's from India, right? But here in America, he has a creative workshop compound where he built. He's like, you know what? The only job they have, they're engineers or scientists. He employs them all, and their only job is to fix problems. How cool is that? And one of the things he put together was a ship, basically, or it was basically going off and building an island out in the middle of the ocean, and then creating a platform area that basically all it does is take salt water, converts to fresh water, and it pumps it straight into a region, right? So there's certain areas that can't get clean water. They just don't have it, right? They don't have wells, they don't have whatever else. But that was one of his ideas, and this dude invented it. Like he has it all, right? Like I just thought it was like, man, that's like it's very relevant or whatever else. But how cool is that? This dude's like spending all this hard-earned money. He's like, I make $1 billion, I spend $1 billion.
That's
very
rich. That's rich people shit right there.
It is rich people shit, but he puts it out there.
No, it's cool. It's cool that he's helping people fix shit. A lot of billionaires that don't give a shit, don't do anything.
Yeah, there is.
Bring this full circle. I'm excited to see the new Wonder Years.
Yeah, me
is
too.
that full circle? Is that where we started with
kind
this
of,
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've probably gone full circle a couple times.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay.
We 360 the shit out of that.
And you said Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle is the person that does like
narrating.
Yeah, the narrator, the voice.
Which, by the way,
he's the voice in your head.
He's going to be really good.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Matt, do you love Don Cheadle?
Sure.
I don't love anybody,
Well, that's
but
not right.
but he's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Can be the new Morgan Freeman. Narrating everything.
Totally
now?
different, but yeah, he's good.
Well, just narrating everything now.
Could be.
Nobody beats Morgan Freeman.
That's true. That's true.
Right. Nobody's debating that.
Go ahead, do it. Do the Morgan Freeman, James.
Well, I just can't do it on
You can
cue.
Just do it.
Swim through a mile.
My name is Morgan Freeman, and my best friend is Andy Dufresne.
That's pretty good for on the spot. That's
Right.
not bad.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like it better when you say the part about the mile of shit, but you did good.
I always go through
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now,
you
do
want to
Mor-
hear that part?
Do Morgan
listen to another
Freeman
episode.
imitating an Australian. Let's start getting into this.
Good day, mate.
Crikey.
So the weekend has come and gone. The new weekend is right upon us,
On the horizon.
on the horizon. We have, this is hump day.
Hump
There's
day.
a lot of barbecue to be cooked and a lot to be eaten. Am I using the right?
Want to be 8.
To have been eaten.
No, 8
To have been
To
eaten.
have
By the
been
time
ate.
this comes out, we will be to have been
to
eaten.
have been aided. I think is the proper pronunciation.
Thank you.
Did.
Yeah.
Hey, I always like to keep that vernacular very correct there.
Yeah.
But anybody have plans for cooking this weekend? What's this past weekend? What did we cook up, Matt? We did
Chicken legs, spam.
spam. Yeah.
Uh,
Apparently the grocery stores are having a shortage on chicken.
well, there's no chicken wings, anywhere.
So
Yeah, no chicken wings. So I had to get
anybody out there in
drumsticks.
the listening area, please let us know if you can find some chicken wings.
Yeah, send it to our PO box.
Yeah, but
It's like,
Put that shit on some dry
Why
ice.
is it
Yeah.
dripping?
hey, first of all, I love the P.O. box reference. But, dude, all I hear right now is spam. If you're not getting down with some burnt-in spam,
yep.
some sauced-up spam, some
That's-
barbecue
Love that.
spam,
Yeah.
Literally the first and only time I've had spam.
your
and it was
grilled
so good.
barbecue sauced burnt-in, just goodness spam,
It's cheap. That's what's great about it.
what are you not, like, you're messing up in life.
Yeah, not to. You're definitely 100% right there on there, Jan. That stuff is delicious. Let's go back just a little bit. What is going on with the chicken industry?
Well, there was a chicken.
I mean,
COVID killed
I know
chickens.
COVID, but did
Wait,
COVID kill all the
killed
chickens?
I think COVID killed a bunch of chickens.
The chickens got
no,
COVID.
I'm making that up.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
making
I
that
was
up.
like, I've never heard of that.
I'm making that up. No, I think
COVID.
I do think there was actually
Under the beef.
I do think there was a thing that actually killed a lot of chickens. To be honest with you, but I think it was also the workers, at these factories and whatever else.
I'm curious because
They almost shut down completely. No, so they have think of like Pilgrim's Pride, right? They had this factory. They grow all these chickens. Well, they also have these freezers. They have these butchers. They have all this stuff going on as well. But they have a lot of stock. But this is America, man. We're eating the hell out of chicken wings. They've never been more popular than they are now. I mean, like
Is
every
that
day
what-
they're more popular, right?
and that's what led me to ask because I'm like, we're not having a problem getting a hold of pork. We're not having a
Chicken
problem
thighs.
getting a hold of beef.
Yeah.
Chicken is
But
the
I
only
think we're
commodity that we're having. Like, you go to the grocery stores, it's limit to 2 on everything.
Well, I think we're going to have an
It
issue
does
with
say.
beef. Well, I know it does. I'm not saying it
I
doesn't.
read it today.
But I'm telling you right now, I think there's going to be an issue with like more cuts. But chicken wings are so fast and so right. How many restaurants serve chicken wings? How many restaurants serve chicken thighs? It's the same reason why the what's the big takeout wing place, Wingstop, right? They actually like, hey, we're going to be like
Thigh stop.
Thigh Stop,
Right.
and they actually serve thighs now on the menu
I saw
because
that.
it's hard to get wings. The places are raising their prices for it, and to be honest, I mean,
No, yeah, it's difficult.
that's exactly what it is.
I spoke with Derek with the Back Porch Barbecue, and he has this ongoing issue with his supply on
Yeah.
chicken wings, chicken strips, chicken nuggets, or whatever. And it's stuff that he just like I have to omit off the menu because when it is available, it's stupid expensive.
Yeah, I'm not
Right.
paying
and I have
5
to
times the price.
charge you so much. He's like, I don't want to have to charge you this exorbitant amount of money to eat chicken wings.
Right. And nobody's going to pay for it.
Nobody's
right?
going to pay for it. They're going to see it and go, I'm not paying that
Chicken
much
wings,
money.
right. $30.
I'll
You're an
have the
asshole.
brisket, please.
Right.
Is this when we announced that Grab the Brisket's going into the chicken raising industry?
It is.
And have our own chickens
It
now?
is. But I do
Trademark,
think,
grab them in the chicken wing.
Yeah.
Grab them in the clucker.
But I do think there was an issue with a bunch of chickens. Like the disease is always the thing with raising chickens in close proximity and having these big warehouses and whatever else. COVID was a big thing because they shut down their plants. Their plants shut down, and they're like, so now you get these farmers out there that are raising everything, and like, we have no place to put the chickens we're raising because you're not buying the chickens we have right now available from you, right? So this whole supply chain, demand, and everything else, it's
a bottleneck.
This is not
in a
going
lot
to
of
end,
these.
right? So we've already heard of the construction, the wood, right? Wood prices being crazy. We've heard of vehicle prices. Guess what? They're crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just chicken prices are going to be crazy. This thing is never going to. We're saying like 2 to 3 years of this going to keep going on. So it's one thing after another. It's a snowball effect. Just just suck it up and make some freaking spam.
I'm going to blame, and this is very controversial, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame McDonald's. I think they're soaking
Damn
up all the
chicken
chicken
nuggets.
to make their damn chicken nuggets, and they're still selling them for like freaking super dirt cheap.
Well,
Like,
I don't think those are actually chicken.
I was going to say,
anymore.
that's not
that
chicken.
leads me to
I thought
another
they just
question.
took-
It's
they're
like
taking that carcass and just pounding it down into a paste.
Post.
that leads me to believe is like all these restaurants are putting out the you can get 12 nuggets for $1. You can get 12 nuggets for $1 over here. You're like, I got to pay a crap ton of money for like chicken over here. What are you putting in these nuggets? Is it just a super dirt scrap with something else jam packed into it? I mean, I don't know.
Wow.
Food for thought.
I do know, James. I do know. First of all,
Are they putting the pig guts and
Let's
pig
be honest
the
with
mixing
you,
everything together
it's a
in one
byproduct.
giant vat?
it's a byproduct of chicken. It's a paste. They make a paste. It's a free form thing.
Yeah, don't you think it's weird that all the chicken nuggets
They
at
look the same?
McDonald's are basically shaped? There's like 2 different shapes you can get, right?
Yeah, you got
The
the
one
cowboy
does
boot.
like this, and
There's
the other
the
one does
cowboy
like
boot.
this.
Yeah, there's a
right?
boot and there's like a
That's
Exactly.
weird. I never get chicken nuggets or chicken tenders
But-
because I want to know what piece of chicken I'm
Because
getting.
it's a paste that's been pre-formed and done. Like, first of all, if you can do the same thing at home, you can actually make your own chicken nuggets at home, which, by the way, are phenomenal.
Well, that's
And you know what?
floating around the
Maybe-
internet right now.
Maybe we'll
Everybody's
just do that or
buying
whatever.
canned chicken,
Yeah,
and they're
I've seen
throwing it in a
Food processor.
food processor, mixing with stuff, and forming their own patties.
Yeah, it sounds funky.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
It sounds phenomenal. Once you deep fry it and cook it, dude, they're phenomenal.
Right, you deep fry anything long enough
Yeah.
to cook it, it's going to be pretty good.
Thank you. No, I'm telling you, it rivals going to a restaurant eating chicken nuggets at a McDonald's or anything else.
Yeah.
It's better than that.
Does it rival spicy nuggets from Wendy's?
And I actually
I've
never
never
had
had
them.
those.
Yeah.
I just Googled what's actually in those chicken nuggets, and he says it's 50% meat at best.
Yeah.
The rest of it is fat, blood vessels, nerve, connected tissue, and ground bone. So when I was saying it's the carcass, I think they're just pounding it down to like a chicken meal, bone and all.
No, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's down to a paste.
That sounds
Here's your chicken paste.
disgusting.
That's pretty much what dog food is. They take that leftover chicken to smush it down.
It's a
into
meal,
chicken
right?
Yeah.
The one thing you don't want to see is cornmeal, chicken meal. Like we're all like, oh, chicken meal is great. Give it to my dog. Yeah.
Yeah. Kids, do you want some chicken meal? No, a Happy Meal. No, you're going to get some chicken meal.
Right. Who's happy now?
Hey, I got a question. So this weekend, my family's going down to Galveston. Going to stay at a beach house for the weekend, and I'm bringing the Old Smoky that John gave me, who's moving, which I've never cooked on before. And I'm wondering, what's the best thing to barbecue or grill on the beach?
I'm thinking sausage.
Sausage?
Yeah, some sausage wraps.
Ooh, like some sausage wraps. Wait, what's that?
Yeah, what's a wrap?
Well, like just basically a sausage link.
Mm-hmm.
Wrap it around a piece of white bread, and just boom.
You call that a sausage wrap?
You could get like a hot dog bun too.
No, dude. If you're gonna grill something, you gotta do these. You have to do this Italian sausage cheese jalapenos.
What?
Do some poppers, bro.
Okay, well the problem is that
Have you
you're
had
on the
these?
beach
Those are
I heard of
good.
it.
and you don't have a kitchen out there.
Oh my
So
god, we've been eating these
you
last
go,
couple
I
of
guess
weeks.
you can prep
Where
them
have you been?
prior
Right.
and then put it in the
here.
cooler and roll it out
ever
there.
have
And
one?
Right, yeah. If you're gonna prep something ahead of time, you have other options. If you're like James said, if you're just talking about something you can take out there, you don't zero prep, then yeah, sausage is a great choice, right?
No, John, just tell
Yes,
him.
the things Jan's talking about are freaking phenomenal.
It's the mild Italian sausage from HEB, right? Let's go there. It's in the meat section.
Mm-hmm.
Grab it out of the casing, split the casing, pull it out of there, right?
Yep.
You're
A
gonna
pound of
do-
that.
Yeah, 1 pound. Go ahead.
Don't they
Go
just sell the sausage ground up already or whatever?
Yeah,
Just-
they probably do. But I just bought like the Johnsonville mild whatever.
Yeah.
A pound of that. God, I'm bleeding out over here. One of the little bricks of cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
About a cup of cheddar cheese.
That's right.
And what was it, like a cup or a half a cup of Parmesan? So you brown the sausage and then you mix all the cheeses with it. You cut a jalapeno in half and just stuff it and cook it, and it's
You stuff it, and what you're waiting for is like basically to melt the cheese and get the jalapeno ready to bite through.
right. You want it softened up a little bit because everything's already
That's
basically
it.
cooked. It's safe when you put it together, but you want to soften it all up a little
Right.
bit.
And it's phenomenal.
Freaking
It's
good.
so
Leslie actually turned us on to that.
she did a great job.
Well, I turned us on. She sent me the recipe and said, "You should
Make
make
this."
this sometime." So the next time we went swimming at their house, I made
Yeah,
it.
we made it.
It was good.
Or y'all made
Okay.
it.
You made it too.
I mean,
I-
you can always do
I ate
burgers.
it, for
Burgers. You,
Yeah.
can, you can do some hot dogs or whatever. I always thought because everybody loves sausage, so and
Spiral dog.
you can put it on a bun. But we used to just take freaking just white bread out there, and then you can sit there and just like wrap it up and just like boom.
It
But
is easy and good.
Kids love it.
Yeah.
You could
When you said wrap, I thought you were going to say put it in a tortilla.
No.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. When you
No.
said
So-
wrap. Yeah.
well, you can do that, but you have to take your sausage and cube it up. But that's like a breakfast thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no.
And then you cube up the smoked sausage, done, and then you like your eggs, your cheese, boom in there, wrap it up. That to me is like heaven.
Yeah. Well,
Smoked
I'm hoping
sausage.
we're bringing a little crab trap out there. I'm hoping I can catch some blue crabs and boil those up and have them for dinner.
That'll
That's
be
my
awesome.
goal, but we're gonna have some fallback food if it doesn't
Yeah.
work out.
Throw some,
I think you're
Throw some
I
bacon
think
in
you're
there.
taking something easy, something that you can
throw some chicken legs.
handle.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that you have to like. Oh, I got to bring plates and I got to bring forks and knives and all that type
Sausage
of
on a
stuff out there. Dude, sausage on a stick, dude. You line them up, get that pit going. As if people starts rolling by, it's like, oh dang, hey, sausage on a stick. We got $5. Done. That pays for the whole trip.
Yeah. You can't go
Sausage
wrong
on a
with sausage.
stick. Make me sick. Make my tummy go 246.
Turn around and suck it.
And
What?
with that, I think it's time for the grabbing the brisket.
Grabbing the brisket.
All right, this is another one from our friends at Carboc, and this is the Karbach Oktoberfest.
Karbachtoberfest.
Get it? Like Oktoberfest, but Karbach
No, so
Oktoberfest.
it's a legit thing. They're fixing to have. They're actually doing the weekend.
like a party, like an Oktoberfest
Oh, it's crazy.
at the brewery.
They're gonna have so many events there. It's women, kids, family, men. Like everybody's supposed to be there. You know what I mean?
way
All,
you
all
said
the
that was just
genders.
weird.
And all
Yep.
the ages.
Well,
all the
make sure
genders.
that we knew that everybody's supposed to be there.
Women, kids, families, and what?
Men
Men?
and men
And the men.
Yeah, men can go too.
Even then.
But it's their Carboc Oktoberfest, and this is one of the beers that they're throwing out. So I'm super excited
I
about
like the way
this.
you said it better.
Well, hey,
Carb
there it is.
Oktoberfest. I feel like I had to do Carb Oktoberfest.
Okay,
But it's not.
that's-
It's Carb Oktoberfest.
It is.
I'm just wondering in the back of my mind, what German recipe did they steal from a family member to be able to produce this? And did they go to Beer Fest?
Yes,
Yeah, I was about to say, you're watching too much Beer Fest.
They stole it from all the
So-
women, children, families, and men.
Exactly.
So this can is phenomenal, right?
Yeah, I do like this
and
can.
I love this can. I love the way it looks. I love this. Well, what color of white would you say this is right here? It's like an off-white or a
Eggshell.
an eggshell white with the blue diamond
Crema.
Okay, well, there it is. Like the blue diamond checkered pattern. Like it's like, what do you call that? It's a checkered board pattern,
looks
right?
like a flag or something.
I'm pretty sure this is the Bavarian flag.
I was going to say, it looks like the Bavarian flag.
Okay,
I
well,
just made that up. Now I'm Googling to see if it's true.
go F y'all. All right, so a Texas cheers to German beers. And it says, it's a mouthful of great beer. You may not be able to make it over to the OPA, which, what is OPA?
That is the original Oktoberfest in...
The grandfather.
Yes.
No, it's the grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
So you may not be able to make it over to the OPA of all beer festivals, but you can celebrate right here with our faithful tribute to Karbachtoberfest. Dude.
I feel like I need like a nice bratwurst or some type of like.
God, you're making me hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I should be drinking
So-
this out of a Stein.
It says it's an authentic Bavarian style Marzen
It's smooth.
with Vienna and Munich malts that's cold fermented and aged for 6 weeks. Feels just right with pretzel sausage and yelling a hearty "Oi, Prost!"
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
Prost.
Prost.
Okay. 5.5% alcohol.
What's
your neighbors?
What's
There it is.
pretzel sausage?
No, pretzels,
Pretzels
comma,
and
sausage.
sausage.
Oh, okay.
Stupid.
I want a pretzel sausage.
Is this like a new like
That sounds
sausage
good.
wrap or
You know,
something?
hey,
I
I-
mean,
They make those
Hey.
like a German pig in the blanket.
New TikTok trend.
There it is. There it is.
Exactly.
So-
some
we're
German
gonna-
style mustard. Yes.
Actually, as soon as you said pretzel, I was like, oh man, I wish I had one of those big old hot pretzels to go with this.
Okay, so my initial thought right now, I just opened it.
Smells good.
It smells delightful. It's be in a cup though, right? I think it's be in a cup.
Yeah, mine is in a cup. Alex, how do you feel about this?
I mean, it's okay. It tastes kind of like 3/4 like of Coors Light and a little bit of Carboc on top.
Wow.
I mean, it's
Okay.
not horrible.
I mean, that's
Every party needs a pooper. That's why we invited you.
I mean, it's okay. It's like, but if I wanted
No, I
a
got you.
Carboc flavor, I'd like to have a full-bodied Carboc.
Yeah.
Not
What's a
like,
Carboc?
Crawford
flavor.
Bach.
Like the regular.
Like
Carbach.
Crawford Bach.
well, Karbach is the brand. You're
I
talking
know,
about Crawford
but-
Bach?
Yeah, Crawford Bach. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So you like the
The
rock
regular,
kind of
yes,
beers.
the
Yeah,
A
I
little
got you.
stronger.
It tastes like
This is pretty
Actually, now
damn
that you mention,
smooth.
I am getting a little bit of bockiness to it. So yeah, I think Marzen's kind of like that though. Marzen beers are kind of in that same
Yeah.
color, like that caramely kind of beer.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely. You can pick up some Bach on this.
I don't know. I look at the can. I'm thinking $1 million. Like the can to me is like a 9 for the can. I love the
It's a cool
pattern.
can.
I love the can. The lettering. Everything is phenomenal. It just sticks out. It's like you see this anywhere in the stores. You're like, if you like this beer and you see it, you're like, it's very easily identifiable. Like boom, there it is. I want that. So, but how does it taste?
I think this is good.
I've already
man.
been drinking mine. You guys
I'm
waiting
half
to
done.
drink yours?
I'm half done already.
Yeah, I've been drinking mine too. Yeah, I don't know. This is for me. This is like it has the right amount of flavor. Like there's some. We were drinking a Paulina earlier, which was really good. It was a double Bach. But as I was drinking it, like halfway through, it, I'm like, this is heavy. Like, I can't drink more than one of these. They're good, but I can't drink a lot of it.
Yeah,
This is
double
like-
box you got to chew through.
This is like
For sure.
the right amount of flavor to drink at an Oktoberfest and get shitty drunk on all day.
Yeah,
You know what?
these are a little bit, and I'm almost like I'm right on board with Alex. It's a little watered down. Like we've been
very smooth.
We've been drinking a lot of the
Well, the polliners.
polliners.
Yeah.
and that is just a little bit off from what this is right here. It's great. It's tasty. I mean, it's a great Oktoberfest beer.
Well, to be honest with you,
They're not trying to call this a regular. They're saying this is their Texas version, right?
that's right.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, this is pretty damn good. Like the Polliner, like you expect that to be. It is a Marzen. You expect it to be a certain whatever, but like my initial thought to this is, I've had one sip, but it's not that bad. It's pretty freaking good,
I think it's good too.
right?
It's Crawford Bach Light.
Yeah. I'm going to give it 2 steps.
Okay.
2 steps. I'm sorry.
So you taste the caramel.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 2 steps. Like we're in Texas, 2-stepping. No, nobody got
So
it.
you're gonna dance with the beer?
Right, no.
What do
Sorry.
we do?
I
was
feel
a
like
bad-
you were
that was-
trying to give a score, but I didn't know where you were going with
That
it.
was a bad joke, guys.
Oh, okay.
I'll start the scores off.
Yeah.
So,
A plastic cup's going to make it taste better.
it's
Yeah,
solid
'cause
beer. It's
it
not
aerates.
it's not my favorite Oktoberfest beer or Oktoberfest style of beer.
It's even lighter, I think.
I think I'll go with solid, probably just like 6.0.
Okay. Okay.
I don't, James. I knew this is kind of where it was going to lead to with you. It's kind of what you are. You're very vanilla, very vanilla in your counting
Nice.
metrics.
Isn't like vanilla like the most popular flavor?
I love vanilla.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
it is.
Way to
It's
go,
also-
James. You got this.
It's also the most vanilla, Matt.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, rudimentary. If you want to be able to count to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I get that. Hey, you want to give an even score? That's on you, man. Like you know where you should be. Is this a 6.0? Is that what you're saying? This is a 6.0.
Yes, 6.0.
God damn it. Okay. You heard it here,
What is it
folks.
for you, Jim?
Are you giving a score? Is that what's
He
happening?
just said, yeah, he's at 6.0.
He had to drop it down, taking another sip.
Play by play. Okay.
He's gurgling
swooshing
it, swishing it around. I'm going to laugh when he says 6.0.
No, he's higher than that.
Honestly, I have a hard time with this beer. It is a really good beer. It's good tasting, I guess. It's probably refreshing. I don't really know if it really meets my standards for a really good beer. Alex, I think I'm right there with you are. This beer is very vanilla, like James's answer.
Oh, you guys are so freaking wrong. It's weird.
I think this beer is probably. I almost said
5 is average. So if you think it's an average beer, it's 5. I mean,
it's a 5.6.
Wow.
wow.
Dang. That's crazy.
It is weird, right?
Because I'm right there in the same ballpark with all you guys. I just want to piss John off.
God damn it.
Yeah, so it's like, as far as Oktoberfest beers go, this is not the one I'm going to like reach for again if I have a choice.
No.
You know what I mean?
Not
It's
at-
like,
not at all.
I'm glad I tried it.
So
glad I got
wrong.
another perspective. And also, the more I've been drinking this one, the lower my score's been dropping.
Really?
When I had my first sip, I'm like 7.6. Then I get a little
I was
farther
right there
in.
with you.
Yeah, and it dropped down.
that's
I
what my
was
head
7.3
was.
to start with. But
Yeah.
The more I've been drinking it, the lower it's.
Now I'm right about 6.7. This is where I'm at right now. It's a 6 is good. It's a good Oktoberfest. I'm not going to reach for
God,
it.
I
again, though.
really like this. God,
It's
I feel
not.
like
Bluff beer is a way better Oktoberfest than what this beer is.
that's not an Oktoberfest.
But I'm just going to
Saying
go
it is.
for the actual like German Oktoberfest ones. Like
Right.
I'm going to go for the Polners, the Spattens. I think there's one called Westphalia or something like that. Like they always come out around this time. I'll take any one of those before I would take this one.
A lot of
Just
these,
to be
a
honest.
lot of these,
The
let's say American
the
breweries
Sam Adams
have
Oktoberfest.
tackled
I haven't had
and
that one
tried
yet.
to
In a while.
come up
It's
with
really good.
their version of that Oktoberfest beer, and some of them they do a pretty good job. Not gonna lie, it does not compare to the ones that we've had in the past, as far as
Yeah.
the ones Matt just mentioned.
Yeah, honestly, the Sam Adams Oktoberfest is really good, and it blows this one out of the water.
Blows it out of the water. That's what you're saying right now.
I just said that.
Is there a chance that this?
Like, I'm sorry, did John have a hearing problem?
But is there
John,
is there a chance that this floating around in John's iceless cooler?
I
has
just
affected the
bought
flavor at
those
all?
today and just put them on ice today. Maybe they're just not cold enough. I don't know.
Maybe not, John. But here's the deal: what we know We know that it's a good beer. Honestly, if I saw this on the shelf, I would probably buy it.
Well, you guys have all said average to good, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alex, what do you think?
If I saw this on the shelf, I'd buy it. Why not?
I think it's okay. Go ahead.
It tastes good, kind of.
It's Bach Light. It's a
Yeah,
six,
it is a Bach
It's a
Light.
6.4. It's not horrible.
It's a 6.4. I like that. Okay.
Well, I can tell you this. One of the things that I'm going to say that
90-second
another
beer review.
20 seconds.
that
The Bolner Oktober beer that we get in the big ass like liter can.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Ice cold drinking it, I'm like, this is good. This is good. As it starts warming, I'm like, okay, this is good. Because you can't drink a whole liter of beer in like a matter of like you're trying to pull a 12-ounce Coors Light.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
like a
So
challenge.
it takes you a while.
you can do it.
But by the end of it, you're still drinking it, and you're just like, man, this is still tasty. It's still, even though it's kind of warmed up a little bit.
You're a leader
it's
in at
still-
that point, right?
It's still
do it.
pretty good.
Oh.
This right here, I don't think I could do.
Yeah, can you imagine this
No.
in a liter glass?
No, I could not
and
do
you've
a
been
whole
sipping
liter.
on it for 15 minutes.
Yes,
you know,
I
at the
could
very
do it.
bottom.
Can't do
like,
that.
ugh.
I
Hell
think
no.
that's what you need to judge your Oktoberfest beers.
So I
by.
should have bought 5 liters
Can
of
you
this.
drink
Is that
it in a liter?
Can you,
No, yeah.
Can you drink a liter of this?
James, 100%. I totally agree with you right now. Like, dude, you were spot on. James, so I know James and Matt did the liter Polners, right? So James goes out the following weekend and buys 3 more.
Yeah.
So James, me, and Keegan do the liter pours, whatever, with the big steins.
the liter challenge.
Yeah.
So wait, so you have a bunch of those steins floating around somewhere?
Yeah.
They took
Yeah,
them home.
I got
They,
like-
they
I
took
got
them home.
like
I
Oh,
took
my
mine
house.
home. I took mine home. But let me tell you, like all day long, way better beer than what this one was.
Now, to be fair, those aren't Marzens. That's just like just an Oktoberfest beer. This is an Oktoberfest Marzen. Now, Bolner, the same company, makes an Oktoberfest Marzen, which I think you just bought.
Which
this
those
past
are
weekend,
the-
right?
those are the little
darker-
bottles.
That's the bottle, so we're drinking
Those
right
are
now.
good too.
No.
No. One we
Those
had
are the ones
last
I
week.
used to buy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are these now?
These are
the
double box.
Doppelbox. Double
Damn it,
box.
I like these too. Then
Yeah, Bolner
I'm
just
a
makes
Bolner.
really good
I'm
beer.
a Bolner
Bolner's
beer
really good.
guy.
Bolner Hefeweizen, by the way, is excellent. If you haven't
Hey,
tried that one
hey.
yet, anyway.
Go check it out for yourself. I mean,
I'm
Karbach.
gonna give my score real quick
Oh.
here.
No,
It feels
closing it out.
pointless at
We're
this
closing
point.
it
that's
out.
when you hear it's the grabbing the. I'm sorry. No.
This is pointless
I
at
feel
this
like
point. But
the music is closing. Like all of a sudden the
John.
violins start chiming.
John, do you want to say something or not?
like I feel like you guys are trying. Yeah, you're not trying, but you are affecting my score. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
just go ahead and go with my heart.
yeah, give it-
I'm giving this an 8.1. I really like this beer. I would drink it again.
Yeah.
I'll probably drink
That's
the
why you
rest
don't
of them
listen to
there.
your heart. You listen to your brain. Okay.
Okay. Well, John, we appreciate your score, and that's why we call this the Grab 'em in the Brisket Beer
I don't know if that's why we call it that.
Yeah, it's
but,
not.
You know,
He's
okay,
just-
right.
Yeah. he's-
It is. It is. And I hate your guts.
Okay.
You know what I love about coming to the podcast? Is that we expect to come in here and, like, have a few, like, drinks and cocktails, and we'll talk barbecue and talk shit and like, whatever else to each other. And then all of a sudden, somebody spikes my drink. And then I have a hard time with
Your what?
I drink. And I have a hard time with vowels and consonants.
Words are hard.
Consonants? Yeah. I don't know.
Do you want to slide into our barbecue fail?
Or how about barbecue wins?
I don't know if I have one of those.
Well, I think you do, John.
I'm sure we have many.
Let's talk about
many
Let's
wins.
talk about John's barbecue wins here lately.
I've had some wins recently.
Is that yes, you definitely have. The Black Hawk Farms has been
Well,
spectacular.
that wasn't really me. That was all of us, but it was
I'm
really
going to hold
good.
you on this one, James. But your barbecue win right now is that we see what you're trying to do with your Vegas, Reno. What do you call your garage now?
Branson?
John's
It's for old folks.
John's garage is now called Branson, but he's been having somewhat of a Vegas style atmosphere on his Fridays or Saturdays. And honestly, it's not because he wants to do it.
No, because I'm in bed before everyone else.
No, it's not because he wants to do it. It's because he goes outside to cook in his front yard, and all of a sudden, it just shows up.
2 weekends
The
in a
party-
row. I'm talking like 30 people out.
Yeah, yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
You know you have a backyard too, right?
Hey,
Who cooks in their backyard?
nobody cooks in their backyard, brother.
I do.
No, that's on you. Because
Well, 'cause you have a pool,
You
man.
have a $100,000 pool. You should be in your backyard.
Right. I cook in your backyard, too.
Yeah. But no, hey, I'm right there with you, man. But I love it. And when I saw you Friday night,
They're fun. They're fun people.
when I saw you Friday night, you were a different level. And I thought, Matt, you were going to be there.
He was there.
I was
And
there.
then I showed up and I was like, "Where's Matt?" And they're like, "Matt's not here." I literally just got a message saying Matt and you were here.
It was a picture.
There's no Matt.
No,
I know.
he was only there for like 30 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the wife and kids, and they were ready to bail.
All I got was a text from John saying, "Where you at?" Not
where you
come
at?
over.
Well,
Maybe-
because you were already partying it up somewhere
I
else.
think he was just trying to make sure I didn't show up.
No, I want you there.
Yeah.
I want you there.
Yeah, it's new.
Why was there a weird
He's got
pause?
his new TBC friends.
You were there. You were invited as well.
there.
Okay.
Damn it, I was there. And you know what? They're so much fun. Great meeting all your neighbors and everything else. I just find it just like, hey, like maybe when you first moved to this neighborhood here, and you're like I think you took a little playbook, right? A little play out of James's playbook here. Like, nah, we're gonna be out in the open. We're
Oh,
grilling.
for sure. I definitely learned from y'all. Like, hey,
Yeah.
cook it out front.
Cook it out front.
And it is. I will say, it's honestly different when you're cooking with people that don't cook a whole lot, and they're like, "Fuck, that's good." It doesn't matter what you cook.
Exactly.
Shit, that's good.
That's good.
Like if I cook something for you guys, and you guys aren't gonna be dicks, but sometimes you'll be like, "Nah, this isn't your best, John." Them, that's my best every time.
I love it.
Yeah, and,
Good for you.
and some of them are actually listening to the show, so it's pretty awesome.
So who is it? Which one?
I know for sure Larry is. I'm not
Larry's
sure
my
who-
dude. I love Larry. Larry is so funny, and his wife is in the safety. Me and her have so much in common. So yeah,
Yeah, fun stuff.
big shout out to Big Larry.
Yeah, shout out to Larry. Hey, shout out to making a short mini episode go like 45 minutes.
We all knew that was going to happen. Like this. It's not
Like-
around.
Can we get a
That's
little
Debbie
barbecue
Downer.
fail?
Yeah, let's hear the
going
fail,
on?
man.
What was the barbecue
Okay,
win,
let's
by
hear
the
it.
way? That was given out.
All right, you ready to hear about this?
Let's hear it.
I'm not going to tell you if it's a win or a fail. I'm just going to read the story and let it unfold naturally.
Okay, start with the title.
My grilling / smoking ultimate fail. All right, this is from Isaac Ever, one of our very top Grabbing the Brisket fans.
Sipping and grilling.
Sipping and grilling.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. My first brisket, trimmed to perfection, binder, pecan smoke, and coffee rub. Wait, hold on. First brisket and doing coffee rub? Okay, whatever. Weber kettle rolling at a steady 230, mixture of wood chips and lump charcoal. I watched a bunch of cooking videos about brisket, and everyone said 160 degrees, pull it, and I never paid attention to the rest. So pulled at 160, let it rest for an hour or two, and served. I'm just...
How you like your brisket? Al dente.
That's when I pull my steak.
Al
Like,
dente, motherfucker.
That's funny. He missed the part about wrapping it and putting it back on.
yeah.
That's like bubble gum.
Well, luckily it was just the family because this was the worst tasting, oversmoked, rubbery leather crap I've ever made. I've come a long way from that brisket fail, but literally every time I pull the brisket to wrap these days. So, good. All right. I'm glad you're doing the whole thing now. That's my fail story. I could go with the ribeyes that I forgot I had on until they were halfway through the movie. And my wife says, "What happened to the steaks? I saw you prep earlier." Oh, shit. Lifted the grill to 2 pieces of charred nothing sitting there smoking away. Another epic fail.
I love it.
That's a twofer.
I love it.
I feel like pretty much all my fails, though, and that way is me forgetting that I put
Oh,
something
for sure.
on.
Right.
You know,
100%.
I think, James, I think this weekend you had something like that happen.
We forgot the fish.
Yeah, you're making your wife. You're like, don't tell my wife I made fish.
We made fish.
Hey, no.
It wasn't
if you
that
saw
bad. The
James's
fish was
face,
okay.
he was very cavalier. He's like, it was like 8 people here, and he goes, nobody talk about the fish on the grill. There's no fish. And then done. So it's like, how great is that?
I mean, you could have dipped it in tartar sauce.
It wasn't great. I mean, I ate it. I was like, oh, it's
We all
not bad.
tried it.
If you scrape the top portion off of it,
Scrape all the char off.
Off of fish.
Toby loved
it
it.
was very sawdust-like.
I did the same thing
No,
this
it
weekend.
wasn't.
It
It wasn't that dry.
I did some ribs, and I did the rib tips. I pulled the ribs off, and they were freaking phenomenal, like really good ribs. But I did the rib tips too, and left those on there, and I completely forgot. I left, went to the store. Like 2 hours later, I'm like, shit, I had rib tips. They were shit. They were not good.
Didn't we do that the last cook-off we did?
Yeah,
I think we
No,
pulled the ribs.
We did a
pork
stuffed
roll. Yeah,
pork roll.
yeah.
Yeah, like a
pinwheel.
20-pound pork roll.
Yeah.
A pinwheel.
We turned half of it in for the chef's choice, and the other half wasn't quite done. So we were like, we'll just finish this up
Finish
and eat
it
it
off.
later. And like, yeah, next morning we were like, what the hell is this thing on the? It looks like a brick. Yeah.
It was so bad.
Anyways, yeah. So Isaac, ever sipping and growing, you just won yourself some rub from.
Sucklebusters. Everybody wants some Sucklebusters.
Yeah, and for everybody else listening, 160 degrees is not the appropriate temperature to pull your brisket.
That's
If you didn't catch that.
Hey, I
probably
always recommend
appropriate
175.
degree to wrap your brisket.
That's what he was. Yeah.
Wrap it at 170, 175.
I just imagine somebody probing it and they look at their thermo pen, it's got the little temperature like spiel on there. It's like, 160, 165 medium rare. Oh, it's good,
I can,
beef.
yeah,
It's
I can
beef,
imagine.
right?
It's like he said,
I
he
can
didn't pay
imagine.
attention to what everybody
Right.
said. It's kind of like when you're in college and you had a book to read and you didn't read it till like the night before, so you just kind of like skim through,
Skimmed it, yeah.
Right.
Power read it.
Yeah.
try to do like the cliff notes on it
Bro,
Right.
that your
You can't-
teacher's already read,
you
so she's
gotta
writing
finish
questions that
reading
aren't
it.
on the cliff notes.
Yeah.
you can't power through.
You can't cliff notes a brisket, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Cliff notes. That's funny. Yeah.
That's funny. Good for him. Hey, by the way, if you're not getting down on the Chicks That Smoke seasoning, their spicy seasoning, there's something wrong with you. And hopefully he recommends this one. It's phenomenal.
Yeah. Go get you some.
Mm-hmm.
Sucklebusters.com.
I like the blank stares all at me like,
This is the part where you wrap
This is
it
the
up,
part
bro.
where- this is the sad part. You're supposed to say this is the saddest
well, I
part.
wasn't trying to end it, but I was like,
No.
yeah, I definitely want to end this thing right now because
Jan doesn't have a shirt on anymore. Like, I mean, we just need
Right.
to.
Alex took his pants off. Let's go.
this train
I don't know why you
is
took a shirt
going
off.
off
That's
the
my thing.
rails. But yeah, definitely. Hey guys,
Feels good out here.
appreciate you tuning in to the Grabbing the Brisket podcast. If you get a chance, slide over to grabbingthebrisket.com. That definitely will let you guys know what we're up to and let you know what social media outlets we're out there posting or
Get you a
recipe
kick-ass t-shirt or
videos
something, yeah.
and check out our merch shop. And
And that's where you can go to send us your barbecue wins and barbecue fails and get yourself a free
Dude, yeah.
Sucklebusters.
Hey, we're sending out
if you just,
free
I mean,
rubs every week.
honestly, it's like if you're listening, it's like, hey, I want to win a bottle of barbecue rub. Send us a story. We will definitely put it on the air, and we'll send you a bottle of rub, courtesy of Sucklebusters. It's as easy as that. Yeah, John's over here like pulling teeth for people to like. Hey, nobody wants free
Do you
rubs.
want free rubs?
No, I actually have like a pretty good stack right now, but yeah, so there are definitely times where I'm like,
Send 'em
hey,
all.
somebody send us a story right now. Yeah, right
Like,
now we have a few, but send them in because we will share them. We save them all.
Yeah. And
We have, like-
also it was like, hey, if you have any questions or if you have any stories or if you have any like, hey, I want you guys to talk about this, please let us know. We'll definitely get into it.
No, yeah, the feedback, right? Just like, hey, guys, we hate when you do this, whatever else. But
Right.
to-
If you
to
want
go back-
Jan to talk less, just let us know.
I can do that. It's very
I
hard for
think
me.
you can do that.
It's very hard for me, but I can do that. But to go back to the seasoning, they have like 100+ seasonings that they're putting out
so
there.
many.
And so if you can't find one over there, then guess what we'll just send you? We'll just send you grabbing the brisket rub.
Right?
There it is.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, It's been great talking barbecue with you.
Peace.
Thanks, everybody. We've been great.
Dang it, Bobby. Just grab the brisket. All right, we would like to give a special thanks to FOGO Premium Hardwood Lump Charcoal, Bolner's Fiesta Spices, CoolieNation Custom Koozies, Cambro Manufacturing, Yeti Cooler, the Smoke Sheep Barbecue Newsletter, and Texas Brew Hopper. We appreciate their support. Y'all guys go check them out.